Hey, Fitness with Brandy family, welcome to today's workout. I'm so excited you're here today. We are gonna get our cardio on. So we're gonna increase that heart rate. We're also gonna take it down to the floor and we're gonna do a bunch of core. So all you really need today is some water, a yoga mat if you want, and a great attitude. Let's get to it. So what do we got going on today? Today we are gonna hit our cardio and we're gonna hit our core like I mentioned. So we've got 3 moves in each block. We have 4 blocks total. So block number 1, our 3 moves are gonna be cardio moves. They're gonna be a minute each. We are gonna take 30 seconds rest in between. Then we're gonna take a 40-second break. We're gonna move on to the next circuit, which is gonna be 3 core moves. Same timeline, 1 minute per move, 30-second break in between, 40-second longer rest, onto cardio, 3 moves, onto core, 3 moves, and you're done. So if you're ready, join me now, let's go. So we're gonna start with some low impact jumping jacks. All right, if you're ready, I want you to take it up to a full jump. If you need to stay low impact, you can do so. Nice and light on your feet. Ten seconds to go. And rest. All right. Quick little 30-second break. And then we're going into our high knee jog. We'll start with a march, and then we'll take it up, okay? All right, get ready. We're beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I really want you to think about driving those knees up through the core. All right, let's take it up. That's it, keep pushing. 15 seconds to go, come on. Five. Rest. Whew. All right. Our next move is burpees. We are not messing around today. So, you need to modify. Do so. I will show you a couple modifications first, and then we'll go full up. All right, here we go. So you can reach. If this is still too much for you, I do have a short video where I show different progressions of burpees, so you can go check that out. Come on. 15 seconds. Woo. Last 5. Rest. All right. Get your mat out. Grab some water. Heart rate's high. So don't go sit down. You need to slow down that heart rate. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale. All right. You ready? Let's take it to the floor. Starting with our crunches. Exhale at the top. Don't rush through. You can have your hands behind your head. If you do, make sure you're not pulling on your neck, okay? Get squeeze at the top. You got it. Almost there. One more. Awesome. All right. Bicycles are next. When we're doing our bicycles, I want you to think about leading with your shoulder towards your knee rather than your elbow. All right, that's gonna give us a little more up and not too much to the side. If you can fully extend the legs, awesome. If you can't, that's okay. Here we go. Don't forget to breathe. Make sure, again, you're not pulling on that neck. Good job. If you need little mini breaks, take it. That's it. Hang in there, 15 seconds to go. Rest. All right, scissor kicks are next. So one leg at a time. Shoulders up is optional. You do not have to have your shoulders up. I find that it helps me keep my lower back into the mat. All right, so you do what works for you. All right, here we go. Nice and controlled, don't rush. Again, if you need to bend your knees, you can. If you're finding that your back is really arching, don't lower your legs quite as much. Having your shoulders up though is also going to target the upper abs. And then when you move those legs, I want you to think about the abs under the belly button. Good. Might feel this in the hip flexors a little. About 15 seconds. Hang in there, you got it. And rest. Good job. All right, we're back to cardio. So roll yourself up. Let's move our mat out of the way. Grab yourself a sip of water. We got 3 cardio moves in a row. We're starting with Starburst in 3, 2, 1. Now, if this is too much for you, your modification would be squat, squat, squat. All right, so if you can't do this Starburst jump, and you can also do low impact squat, right? There's always a way to modify. And then you keep pushing until you can get up to this level. That's it. Land soft. Always land into that squat position. About 10 seconds. Whoo, my legs are burning. 1 more. Oh, whew. They're not gonna get much of a break. We got pop squats next. All right. Are you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. So what's your modification here? Side step squat. Right? Jab over halfway. Push. My legs are burning too, I know. "12 seconds, come on. We're in this together, let's go. Last 5. Rest. Oh, boy. I wanted to quit. But I knew you were here with me, so I didn't. All right. Mountain climbers. Now, heart rate is high, or it should be, so don't look at your knees. Here we go. You shouldn't be looking at your knees anyway, but especially when your heart rate's high. So we want long spine all the way from our tailbone, all the way to the tip of our head. So we want that neck to be neutral. We want shoulders, elbows, wrists all stacked on top of each other. We're driving that knee up through the core. Now, you can march it if you don't want to run. The other option is you can get a steady surface, put your hands on there, and bring those knees in so you're not in as much of a plank position. You're a little bit elevated, so it just takes a little bit pressure off the core and the shoulders, but you're still getting a good burn. But only modify if you need to. Sometimes we forget how capable we are. Rest. We don't think we can do something, and then we jump straight to the modification because it feels safe and a little more comfortable. But I want you to try I want you to try the harder version first. Maybe you only get one, maybe you can't do any, but maybe get 5 or 6. Then drop down to your modification. And the next time around, maybe you get 8 or 10, and you're just gonna progressively keep getting better. Let's take it to the floor. We got a plank hold. Here we go. So here too, we can be on our knees if so. Walk those elbows forward a little. Right now, make sure you keep your neck neutral. Drive your heels towards the floor behind you. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes. Drive your hips down, but pull your core up. Shoulders are strong, back is strong. Neck is neutral, breathe. Shake is okay, you guys. This is tough, especially after the mountain climbers, but you can do it. Focus. Stay strong. Everything's engaged. Come on. Rest. Oh. Wow. All right. Next up, we have heel reaches. So take it down onto your back, palms up, shoulders up. Let's go. So I want you to think we're shortening the distance between our rib cage and our hip. I really don't care if you can touch your heels. Neck is neutral. We're not like too tucked in, we're not back here. All right, so just a slight, I shouldn't say neutral, a little slight bend because we've got those shoulders up. Press that belly button in towards your spine. Exhale on each reach. Come on, we're almost there. Last 10 seconds. Rest. All right, one more move. Leg drops. So we're gonna bring both legs down at the same time. If you're finding your back is really arching, don't go quite as low with your legs, okay? All right, you guys ready? Bring them up. Again, I like to have my shoulders up. You can keep them down. The other thing you can do is bend those knees. Nice and controlled. That's it. Almost there. One more. And rest. Hug those knees in. You can rock side to side. Good job, you guys. Now, that was quick. It was intense. If you want more, you can go back and do it again. Go through all those moves. You know what they are. Or you can just go to the beginning of the video and repeat it all over again. Good. All right, come on up. Give those quads a little stretch, and then you're gonna be out of here. If you ended up doing 2 rounds of this, let me know in the comments. That might sound like a bit of a challenge, doesn't it? All right, if you only did 1 round and your heart rate was up and you're sweating like me, that is also a huge success. So don't discount that just because I'm challenging you to do a 2nd round. So make sure you guys rehydrate, refuel. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, share it with a friend, see how many rounds they can get, and I cannot wait to see you next time.